Hi y'all, I'm Amanda. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is a haul of a variety of items from Torrid's fall winter releases, as well as a little bit of clearance. For size reference, I am a Torrid size 6 for the most part. I can sometimes wear a 5 in my upper body, depending on the fit of the garment. And my bottom half is a little bit large for the size 6 jeans or narrow fitted pants, but the trousers and ponte pants and the like rayon chalet type pants usually fit me just fine. I am on the shorter side. I'm about 5'3.5", 5'4", and I'm on a little bit of a weight loss journey. So you may see a difference in my build from several months ago to now. I have been on Mounjaro for 2 or 3 months maybe, and I've lost a little bit of weight. So it doesn't come out of my bigger lipedema areas like my hips and my butt and my upper thighs, but some of the rest of me is changing a little bit. So even though I'm still on the larger end of a size 6, my build is probably going to change a little bit. Or if you knew that you were about my size from 6 months ago, that might have changed a little bit. I also had a paniculectomy last summer, so I don't have as much apron belly anymore, but I do still have a little bit of a prednisone pooch in the front, I call it. If you've been a subscriber to my channel for a while, you probably already know I have some autoimmune issues, as well as a couple of other disorders, including gastroparesis. I've been kind of down the last couple months, and especially the last couple of weeks, with a gastroparesis flare-up that I hope is finally under control. This is a motility disorder, so I've been really bloated and uncomfortable and sleeping a lot and fasting a lot. It has kept me from posting a video for a while, so I've accumulated several Torrid orders that are piling up. A lot of these items I've had long enough now that they're either on a great sale, or some of them have even begun moving over to clearance. I will be sure to leave links to everything in the description box down below in case you're interested in checking these out from Torrid. And if you do pick anything up, drop me a note in the comments. I would love to hear from you. If you're curious what I'm wearing for today's video, I am wearing jeans from Bryant in a 38-40. They said they were a cropped bootleg, although on me, they are definitely full length. I found these, I think, on clearance, and my size was the last size available. I can't find these on their website right now, so I cannot link them, but I do have a review of some other Bryant items, including jeans, coming up that I need to film for y'all, so you will hopefully get some other jeans options. I'm also wearing a Torrid tank and cardigan from a recent video, but I will leave a link to these as well. Now let's get into the video. Okay, the first item I'm showing you today is already a favorite. It is this oversized Red Hot Chili Peppers sweatshirt with the red fade into black, and then the inverse on the screen printing. This is a screen print, so it is a print on top of the fabric, but so far it has washed and dried just fine. I've only had to wash it once, and I just got water on it while I was slicking my hair back, so hopefully if you see a little something in here, it's not a flaw, it's just from me. This hoodie has not gotten the best reviews online, and most of the negative reviews are because of the sweatshirt being too oversized. But for those of us in the larger size ranges where we don't have an option to size up, I was really pleased and really surprised at how roomy this actually is, like delightfully oversized. So to me, this is actually a major selling point, and some other people have reviewed it since then and also said that they appreciate the sizing. If you are a size 6 and you also are on the larger end in the top or in the bottom, I think this is something to check out, especially if you're a Chili Peppers fan. As a teenager in the 90s, I am of course a fan of this band, so I was pleased to pick it up and have spent, gosh, my husband could probably even vouch for this, that he sees me in this practically every day to go out or to the doctor, or layered over pajamas, or wearing it to bed. It has been on my body almost every day since I bought it a couple of weeks ago. Currently it is $34.95 on 50% off sale. They do have all of the sizes still in stock. Torrid's website says that in the size 2, this measures 29.5 inches in length. On me, I would guess that it's at least 32, possibly longer. One of the negative reviews said that they thought the sweatshirt was really wide and had short sleeves. I would say proportionately that probably is true, but that lends it to being a little more of a plus size female shape as opposed to like a men's shirt that has really, really long arms. So on me, the armpit does come way out here away from my body, so the sleeve is kind of long, but this is all the farther down it comes on me, so it is manageable. This is made of a 60% cotton, 40% poly. As I mentioned, it is machine washable, and mine has been machine washed inside out to help preserve the screen printing. Let's take a look at this sweatshirt. Okay, y'all, the next item I have to show you is this bright neon beauty. They call this the vegan cashmere pullover sweater. If it looks familiar, it is because I have shown this in at least one other variation, and it's the same line and fabric as the darker green cardigan I was wearing in the intro. It is made of 57% poly, 26% acrylic, 14% nylon, and 3% spandex. I'm not wearing an undershirt underneath this one, and even though it might get a little hot and itchy at some point, it's not right now. I usually wear a t-shirt under these just to not have to wash them so much, but I've never experienced one of these getting itchy against my skin, not like a wool sweater might. So these range in price from $26 to $65.90. $65.90 is the regular price, and some of these are on sale deeper than the others. Ironically, this really bright one they call Sulphur Spring is the one that is on sale for $26.36 right now, which is 60% off. They do still have it in stock in the 6 and the 5X, as well as everything else at the moment. They say that this is 30 inches long in the size 2. In the size 6, it is probably closer to 34 inches. It is a nice tunic length, which I know is something we all look for. I've previously shown you this in the two-tone called Bright Marigold. I also have it in the winter Camel Heather Oatmeal, which is this two-tone blend, and I may have that in this video coming up to show you. If not, it was either in my last one or it'll be in the next one, but I'm pretty sure this one's on my rack to show you. I definitely love them. There's also a bright pink, a darker brownish red called Rhubarb, and this one also comes in the deep mint that is the same color as the cardigan that I was wearing in the try-on. So let's take a look at this sweater so you can see her in her full glory. Next up, we have a lounge item. This is the super soft plush long sleeve ruffle lounge dress. This is a tiered item, but the fit of it is great. Sometimes when you're bottom heavy and you buy a tiered garment, it can kind of hug on your hip, or there might be a seam at the wrong place, like the widest point of your lower half. That is not the case with this. It is lovely oversized. It also has side seam pockets. It has long sleeves that are not too long, but very comfy. I picked this up in the stripe variation called Heather Gray Winetasting Stripe, and this is still in stock, and it currently, as of today, is $19.49 on sale. They also have this in a plain black that is on sale for $25, and actually the black has a little bit of a shimmer to it, so that one is on sale for $25, and it's available in all sizes. Torrid says that in the size 2, this is 39 inches in length. I would guess it's about 41 on me. It does come down to about my knee, and you will see me wearing it with jeans today, but it does provide pretty nice coverage when I'm wearing it just to lounge around the house. I have worn it out with leggings and flats just to run a couple of errands, and it just looked perfectly fine. So I would say this is something that doesn't have to be confined to being in your home if you want a nice warm sweater to wear out in public. Like a lot of their super soft plush items, This has a smoother interior. Their plush is somewhere between like a knit and a sweater type material, and the fuzz on this one is on the exterior, not the interior, which is a little bit of a disappointment to me, but it's still perfectly comfortable. Let's take a quick look. Two other items I wanted to show you are kind of in the lounge or undergarment category, so I'll go ahead and show this to you now. The first one is a ribbed bike short. This is in the shape of Torrid's leggings, but has a much nicer material in my opinion. This is a micro rib, and it's very nicely stretchy. This is just the leg on the size 6. This is thick enough that it's not going to wear out, but it's thin enough that it's perfectly comfortable. Like, you could layer this under a dress if you want some shorties. I read a couple of comments that said the leggings in this rib material are not the same as the shorts, and the shorts are definitely superior. I have not tried the ribbed full-length leggings yet. I'm not a big fan of Torrid's leggings. I think they're too stiff. So do with that what you will, but I can vouch for the 5-inch signature waist pocket ribbed bike short. That's the other thing. These do have pockets on both sides. I like to wear these to sleep in, and I have worn them under a dress once, I think, but for lounging around the house or whatever, they're great. They are in a short length. 5-inch length is not something I'd be comfortable wearing out in public, but I also don't like shorts in general. But these are about mid-thigh on me, so they kind of cover up my little lipedema bulge, but not the rest of my thigh. They are still available in the size 6, and they're on clearance. The Olivine color that I showed you is on sale for $8.98. They also have a black color that's sold out in almost everything, but there is a size 4. If you are a larger size 6, I don't think the 4 would work for you necessarily, but these do have a nice amount of stretch. Like, well, I guess you can't probably see the whole screen, but there we go. I like the thick waistband. These have been washed several times, worn numerous times, and the elastic isn't rolling up or rotating inside the casing or anything. It's been holding up really well. The next thing I have to show you is an actual underwear product. These are the microfiber ribbed high-rise shorty. So these are still available in all sizes, and the Dusty Olive is on sale for $7.19. The black was priced higher than that yesterday, but today the black is also $7.19. So these are really roomy. Like, I could have sized down maybe to a 4 even. They're very stretchy, very stretchy. They're in a nice rib. These do not have pockets, but the reason I'm showing these to you is because I've had several people reach out and ask me about the best underwear for an apron belly, which I did used to have before I had my paniculectomy last summer. If you have an apron belly, I would say try these. They're probably the most accommodating underwear I've ever experienced or had my hands on. Torrid also does have a ribbed brief, but it's in a really firm ribbed material. So even though those still work, they do a little more compression or containing the belly, whereas these are really thin. Microfiber is a really lightweight, kind of a nylon-y material, so these are soft, but again, they're really thin, a synthetic material, so I don't know how well they would breathe, but I've been wearing these quite a bit and I love them. So Torrid calls these a high-rise full coverage brief. They absolutely are. This is one of the roomiest pairs of underwear I've ever seen from Torrid, or from anywhere for that matter. I prefer getting my underwear from Bryant because of how they fit my body post-paniculectomy. But pre-paniculectomy, with how big my belly was getting, I would really have appreciated having these. Anyway, especially for the reduced price these are on right now, I'd say they're worth checking out. The waist is just an exposed elastic, you can see here, so it's not inside a casing, but it still was perfectly comfortable. I'm always on the lookout for things that will be comfortable for ladies with an apron belly, because I know how difficult that can be, especially if you're a person who doesn't want to show it. I don't advocate for that myself. I think you should be free with your body as you want to be, but I do know what it's like to want to do that and have trouble finding things that will work for you. So the last 3-4 items I've shown you, I think will all work for someone with a substantial belly, and hopefully you'll find some things here that work for you. Okay, y'all, next up is the Liquid Shine Surplus Peplum Top. This is lovely gold, kind of a lame type fabric. This is currently on sale for 20 bucks, and it's available in all sizes. There's a black version of this as well that also is shiny, and it's currently on sale for 25. They're doing like an up to 50-60% off the day that I'm filming. So the size 2 measures 30 inches in length. This one comes close to covering my booty, so I would say it's about 32 to 33 inches. Certainly if you have a little belly you're trying to flatter, I think this would help accomplish that. The banding in this under the bust is lightly stretchable, but only to a certain extent, and then it's kind of fixed. Like I can pull it out a little. Fortunately, I'm a little smaller under my bust than I am in the rest of my waist and hip area, so that works for me, but you might have difficulty with that if you're a true size 6 on top. And I think I forgot to say it in the beginning, but I am generally a 46 double D, 48D, 50C bra wearer. In fact, the one I'm wearing today is a 48D, the plunge cross style bra that Torrid sells with this little crossover here in the middle. So that's what I'm wearing with this. Let's just go ahead and take a quick look. This is the Betsy Johnson Lightweight Ponte Longline Blazer. I was really happy to see this and to be able to pick it up, and actually they're still in stock. The only one that is sold out is the 00, which is their size 10. And even though the Betsy Johnson stuff often is not on sale, this one is on deep sale from starting price of $128.90 down to $60. For that price, I recommend picking it up. For the full price, I would pick it up if you're mad about plaid, as I am, or if you really want something with like the Betsy Johnson patch and logo. I think otherwise you could find a blazer, trade it out for gold buttons, add an iron-on patch, and have a similar effect. But I am crazy about plaid. I like this plaid, and I like the Ponte fabric. Some of the reviews were mixed. Some people love it. Some people didn't like the material and the lack of lining. There is no lining in this, but a lot of the seams are done in a leopard satin, which I think is really cute, because actually I would wear this with leopard. Like a sheer leopard shirt with this would be really cute. On me, no surprise, it's a little long in the arms, it's a little long in the body. So when that happens for me, that means the buttons hit just a little bit low on my waist to where the second button is entering the territory where my hip starts to swell out. So these typically are a couple inches too long for me in the body overall. In the size 2, they say the length is 34. I think on me it's a couple inches longer than that maybe. The material is 80% rayon, 15% nylon, 5% spandex. This is machine washable. Let's go ahead and take a look. This does have real pockets, and they're not stitched shut, so I will be able to show you that in the try on. Let's have a look. All right, the next item is the cropped boucle jacket. This is currently 60% off, so it's normally 100 bucks and it's currently $39.96. It is still available in sizes 4, 5, and 6, and this is a very substantial boucle material. Torrid says in the size 2, this is 24 inches long. It's a little bit longer than that on me, but it still comes almost, it's just a little bit down into my booty region in the back and a little bit longer in the front, just because of my shape, not because it's actually cut longer in the front. My grievance with this is it is an absolutely stunning material. I love the buttons. I love the thickness. I like the leathery detail on this faux pocket. Oh, actually, that's a real pocket. It just needs to be opened. Nice. This would be gorgeous for like even an executive work environment. It definitely gives that Chanel feel, but they cheapened it up, which I know Torrid probably has to do for their customers. I understand. It has these panels of stretch, kind of like a ponte material, under the sleeve, but it's also under the, in the body, under the arm, in the body. And there's so much of it that it's quite obvious, I'd say. This does have white plastic buttons with like a pearly finish, gold surrounding, and some little rhinestones set in it. So again, the quality is just really up there. I'm absolutely in love with this shirt. I would only be more in love with it if it fit me properly, but it is maybe achievable with some alterations. So this is from the Betsy Johnson collection. This is their tie neck chiffon blouse. I think it has the same cut as like maybe the Madison shirt that Torrid sells a lot of. It is in this very, very lightweight, slightly, ever so slightly sheer type chiffon material. So the fall of it is just lovely. This looks really nice under a blazer or a sweater or on its own. For me, one of the problems is, of course, the cuff is way too big, which I maybe could alter myself or have it done at the alterations shop. Most of Torrid's button-up shirts like this don't fit over my lower portion, and that is true for this one. So I'm going to tuck it into my jeans probably and still show it to you. The upper body fits great. The bow tie here is optional, so you could wear it with or without. This might even look really cute with like a striped men's tie and a blazer. That might be cute. And some Doc Martens or whatever. So I'm going to wear, after I show you this shirt, I'm going to wear it for the next couple of items I try on. Again, I'm not suggesting that you wear the items together. I'm just going through my rack of clothes I have to show you and seeing what's up next. So let's take a look at this shirt. Jeff, are you coming back? Yeah. I could use your help. Next up is this studio denim tailored vest. Even though this looks dark, I'm not sure when the video comes out if you'll be able to tell. This is actually an indigo stretch denim. It is not black, but it has similar stretch and feel as their ponte fabric. And actually this fits a little better than the ponte blazers I picked up earlier this year. Right now this is on deep, deep sale. It was from originally $65.90 down to $14.38. In a size 1, this measures 26 inches. I'm not sure if they mean that's in the front or the back. The back of this is definitely shorter than the front, so it barely comes just over the top of my booty in the back, and the front is a little bit longer. You'll see when I stand up, this fits my body pretty well, but I do need it taken in under the arms, which is a common alteration that I have done with jackets. So overall, this one is still a winner. It has functional pockets, and let's take a quick look. The next item I wanted to show you is this black Longline Ponte blazer. I cannot find it right now looking through the app just on my phone, but I usually have more options when I look from my computer, so I will find a way to link this vest. It was on clearance for months and months and months. Like, I remember looking at it in the spring and it was on clearance. The price never changed, but finally over when they started doing Black Friday deals, I was able to pick it up for less than 50 bucks, which for a Longline blazer I think is pretty good. And this is like the classic older original Ponte they came out with. I have some pants out of the same material that I like better than the new Ponte. The newer one has a little more slip and a little more shine to it, like maybe more spandex or something in it. But the older Pontes are really matte and they have some nice substance to them. This jacket in particular is collarless, but it does come up a little around the neck. Not like a mandarin collar necessarily, but maybe like a little bit of a shawl collar minus the shawl. I don't know, whatever, you can see it. There's nothing particularly fancy about this. It does have pockets that right now are sewn shut. It has a 2-button front, and these buttons hit a little closer to my waist, but still a little low since I'm on the short side. The sleeves are a little bit long and just a little bit wide for me. I like to have the sleeves taken in so it's just less bulk in the middle if I have that option. Anyway, I don't know if this is still available, but I'll be sure to link it in the description box in case you want to take a look. Let's see how it looks. This is the fitted, super soft, ribbed, mock neck, asymmetrical hem top. In the pictures, well, you'll see the picture on screen. This looks like it's about knee length with a slit that goes up to the hip. On me, this is probably about mid-calf length. As I've said a million times, I am shorter, so that is not a surprise. In the size 6, this is definitely body hugging. The slit on me starts at about mid-hip or so, I would say. I think if I still had a long apron belly, this would cling to it pretty bad. I'm not sure how I feel about it just yet because I haven't watched the video back and I have not looked in a full-length mirror. I just literally tried it on and popped on camera, so the sleeve is just a little bit long but not too bad. For my purposes, I would like a slightly more fitted sleeve, but also that is fixable. I like the little mock neck. It's a little roomy on me, so it doesn't necessarily look like a true mock neck, but it's fine. The rib material is really nice and soft. If you shop at Torrid a lot, you already know the super soft material is in fact super soft. This has rave reviews online, and actually it's only available right now in the size 1 at the price of $27.93. I'm not sure I'm keeping mine, so I will maybe do a return, and other people certainly do returns and they restock. So if this is something you like, I suggest tagging it in an app or something that lets you know when things come back in stock. Let's have a look at the full thing and see how she looks. Ooh la la, I like this combination very, very much. So in my last video or the one prior, I'm not sure, I tried on this Ponte kind of jumper, kind of peplum tank. This is a lightweight punty, so I wish it had more of the weight like the suits or the jackets, but it still works. This almost feels more like a heavy version of a Foxy t-shirt, if you're familiar with the Foxy t-shirts from Torrid, but it is a little softer. So I sized down to the 5 because it was so big up here, and since it flares out into a peplum, I thought I might have some flexibility for it to work in a smaller size, and I do like it. So if you are built similar to me and you have the same problem, then maybe try a size down. I also tried this lace undershirt in a size down. I'm not sure I ever showed this on video, but so I got this in a size 5. The sleeves are still a little bigger than what you know, for this kind of look, I really want the sleeve to be like skin tight. So this would require alterations for me, but it's not terribly hard to get her to, you know, run a seam along the inside of the arm. But in the body, at least, this fits more like I wanted. You can actually see that it has a mock neck. It's, you know, showing the lace instead of showing a bunch of wrinkles. Ooh, it looks good with my nails too. So this shirt comes down over my booty and my belly, but it's really tight, of course, and very stretchy, so it accommodates my size. It's definitely fully see-through, so I recommend it for layering. This particular item right now in the color black is on sale for $18.36, which I can tell you is a little less than what I paid. And they have a plaid variation called root beer plaid, which I also quite like. And this one has been on sale. I'm kind of been watching the price. The plaid is $11.48, and it is currently in stock in all sizes. I think this is really well suited for my body shape, so I probably will go ahead and get the root beer plaid version. And I definitely recommend, I could wear this with a different undershirt or jacket over top and wear this for work and be very comfortable, or you could wear it casual. So let's get a look at the full thing, and then I will move on to the next item. Okay, y'all, the next item is this crushed velvet off-shoulder sweatshirt. As you can see, it is very off the shoulder, and that is cut into the design. It doesn't just have a wide neck and then you pick which way you want to wear it or whatever. It's cut and made to go only off of this shoulder, which would be fine with me, except this shirt is very, very snug. It runs quite small. I'd say it fits similar to some of the classic fit t-shirts. Right now this shirt is still available in sizes 2X through 6X, and it is priced at $25. In the size 1, they say the length is 30 inches. It's definitely a couple inches longer than that, but as you'll see when I stand up, it is definitely tight, so I could not layer anything under this very easily. Maybe like a cropped tank or something, so it didn't get down into the hip region. The color is exceptionally beautiful. It's a little richer than it looked on the website, so for that I'm very happy, and I wish I could keep it, but this will be a return. One of the common complaints that I have is things going over my hand because the wrist isn't tight enough. This one is pretty close, but it does still fall over. But of course, this is a kind of shirt you could hold your cuffs a little and look pretty cute. So on the inside, this is a smooth material that is typical for like a velour fabric. It's not my favorite, but let's have a look at the full thing. Okay, y'all, as you can see, I've got on a new layering t-shirt here. This one is Rolling Stones. The unique feature of this one is the tongue is floral, and it does have some manufactured distressing here. I actually like this one. I'm not a big Stones fan, but definitely like 70s and 80s rock, so I can live with this. And it looks great layered with the next item. This one says it's the relaxed fit, and it definitely is. Even though I'm bigger on the bottom, for a size 6, this still fits me very comfortably. I could tell even when I just held it up, like, oh, this is roomy, okay. It's also nice and soft. This is the kind of material, though, I wonder if the holes might grow or it might get some more as it gets laundered, but maybe that'll just add to the charming look of it. So right now, this shirt is in stock in all sizes, and it is excluded from promotions. It's still $45.90. I'm quite certain I got it on sale, so keep an eye out for those reduced prices to change. And I am adding the beautiful Betsy Johnson cardigan that also has her crest over here. I do not have the description for this item pulled up in front of me, but it is very soft. The fit is exactly the same, in my opinion, as the vegan cashmere button-ups, but this one has gold crested buttons that are really, really pretty. The buttons were a little hard to get through the buttonholes, so I was joking with my husband that I am never going to button this sweater again. Either that, or if I do button it, it'll be going over my head because it was not easy. You can tell the crest is an iron-on. It's really stiff, not just embroidered into the sweater. But I can live with that because it's still pretty stunning and has that cute private school look. So I really like these items paired together. I think if I threw on some boots or slides of some kind, I'd be ready to go. So let's take a look at both these items together and then we'll move on. Alright, I'm twinning in another version of the same outfit, and I just love this combination. Not as much as the last one, but this is really cute and very comfy. So this is the CocaCola t-shirt that has no reviews yet. There's a little pink down here at the bottom, and it says trademark. I thought maybe it said something fun. No, it says trademark. I love the color variation of this going into spring. I think it'll be really fun. This is the last of the vegan cashmere cardigans that I have, I think. I actually forgot I bought this pink one, but I love these. I will live in them all winter and probably go to these when it's like chilly in the house and I need a sweater, or chilly in the office when I go in. So the Coke t-shirt is currently 40% off. It's $27.54. It says it's a relaxed fit as well. It is not quite as roomy as the Rolling Stones t-shirt, but I probably would have to pull this at the hip and stretch it out a little to make it not skin tight. The sweater, I've talked about these now several times. They're great. It's the same cut as the black one I just had on as well. Definitely tunic length, definitely oversized, definitely recommend. And these are great for layering in so many types of different combinations. Let's take a quick look at this and then I will close out the video. Okay, y'all, that is everything I had to show you today. I wanted to go ahead and film my outro now before I do the try on because after trying on all these clothes, I'm probably going to be completely exhausted and pale and sweaty and every other unpleasant thing you can imagine. So I wanted to say goodbye to y'all while I still have some makeup on. I can tell from items I've tried on already or looked at that there are going to be some hits and misses in today's try-on, which is to be expected for any try-on, but especially when you're in a larger size range and your body shapes and sizes become more exaggerated. It's not easy for a company like Torrid to accommodate every single shape, size, and height and form that there is to be had in this size range. So that is okay, and we live to shop another day. Hope this holiday season is treating you well, and I will see you again soon.